In this video, I will be continuing my realistic offseason rebuild series going in order of the real life draft picks. The Indianapolis Colts have the number 15 pick, so today we'll be rebuilding them. If you're new to the channel and you haven't seen one of these realistic offseason rebuilds yet, it's basically going into more detail and depth of the offseason as far as what players they're going to re-sign, what players they're going to go after in free agency, and what they might do in the draft. After that, we will simulate a full season, and that will be the end of the video. The Colts still have Shane Steichen as their head coach, and their offensive coordinator is still Jim Bob Cooter, and their defensive coordinator is still Gus Bradley, so they still have all the same coaches in the main positions. They're running a West Coast power run scheme. For some reason, the default was at West Coast spread, which is only 66%, but we change it to the West Coast power run, which is what the playbook says that it actually is, and it's at 75%. Defensive playbook is at a 4-3, and we're at 96% scheme fit. The latest Madden update has it at Super Bowl week, but the game did not get actually played yet, so I had to force the Chiefs to win against the 49ers, so the score is not accurate, but every other score that you see on here in game is what happened in real life. So the draft picks are in the actual real order. We're going to be starting this rebuild right after the Super Bowl is over. We will be using realistic draft classes. As you can see, we have Caleb Williams, Drake May, Marvin Harrison Jr., all the big names, and every other player that's coming out of college into the real life draft that's coming up. We have $100 million in cap room available, so we got plenty of money to spend. And I think there's like 5 or 6 players here that I want to try to bring back. The Colts came out officially on Tuesday and announced that they gave the franchise tag to Michael Pittman Jr. So we're going to try to do that right now. Unfortunately, Madden doesn't have a way where you can just franchise tag someone. First, you have to give them a lowball offer that they refuse to sign with, and then you can give them the franchise tag, which makes no sense at all. So we're going to offer him this 3-year deal, and you should say no thanks. Yep. Now we're going to franchise tag him. $31 million. Wow. That's not realistic at all, because the one that came out on Tuesday said it was for $21 million, so it's $10 million more. We're going to go ahead and do it, though. So we got $69 million in cap room. Cornerback Kenny Moore is 86 overall star dev. He wants a 1-year deal for about 12.1 mil. Let's bump it up to 12.5. He's coming back. We got 56 million. Julian Blackman at strong safety. I do want to try to bring him back, even though he has like basically no interest. Let's go to 13 million and see if that gets him to come. Yep, he's coming back. Nice. Kwity Paye, defensive end. We got a 50-year option on him. Definitely going to pick that up. Next, we got Grover Stewart, defensive tackle. I see him in free agency all the time. He wants a 1-year deal for about 16 million. 30 years old. He's 84 overall scheme fit star dev. It's a no-brainer to bring him back, right? Let's go to 17 million. He's coming back. We got 34 million left. Zach Moss, we're going to move on from him. Ronnie Harrison Jr., going to move on. Gardner Minshew, we don't need him. Pretty much everyone else, I don't think there's anyone left that we want to try to get. This is what the team is looking like before free agency. We got Anthony Richardson at quarterback. He's a 74 overall with normal dev, and he's injured for 21 weeks, so he should be back before the regular season starts, or maybe, I don't know how many weeks he might miss, like 1 or 2 at the most. We got one of the best running backs in the game. We just franchise tagged Michael Pittman, and we have Downs as our number 2 receiver. We got Mo Alley Cox and Jelani Woods at tight end. The offensive line is actually looking pretty freaking great here. Basically, defense is where we're going to have to try to do some stuff here. We could definitely use an upgrade at free safety. We do have Blackman at strong safety. He's injured for 1 more week, but he'll be back. Could definitely use a 3rd string cornerback. And maybe get an upgrade over here at outside linebacker. We got Franklin and speed. Defensive line is looking pretty good. Going to free agency. First move that we're doing in free agency is trying to get strong safety Kyle Duggar. He's 83 overall, scheme fit, star dev, 28 years old. Has a ton of interest. He does have 5 offers from other teams though. So I'm going to go ahead and just offer him this 3-year deal and see where we're sitting since he has so much interest. And we're at the top by 1 bar. Nice. Cornerback Jalen Johnson is available. He's an 88 overall star dev, 25 years old, has a little bit of interest but not much, and he does have 16 offers already. I want to go ahead and offer him a ridiculous deal just to see if he'll sign it. Let's go to 83 million. Let's offer him, see if we even competitive at all with that. And not really, so I'm going to withdraw it. Instead, I'm going to go after cornerback Chidobe Odunze. He's 84 overall star dev, 29 years old. He only wants a 1-year deal, and he has 1 offer on the table at the moment. Let's give him a $11.5 million offer and see if that is competitive. And we are tied with Washington, so I'll go with that. The only other thing that we need to do in free agency is get another tackling outside linebacker. It's going to be Taki. He is a 77 overall scheme fit, star dev, 28 years old, has a ton of interest. He does have 2 offers on the table. I'm going to offer him this default deal and see what we're setting with it. And we're at the top by 1 bar. We got 2 out of the 3 guys to sign. We got strong safety Kyle Duggar and linebacker Taki, but we did not get Odunze, so I'm going to go try to get another cornerback. The next best available cornerback is Steven Nelson. He's 82 overall, scheme fit, normal dev. His interest is like pretty much just below 50%. He has 1 offer on the table. Let's go with a $10.2 million deal. See if that puts us up there. And no, Atlanta still has 1 whole bar on us. All right, I'm gonna offer him a little bit more then. We were at 10.2. Let's go to 11 million. Does that make us competitive? No, it doesn't. All right, we're not getting Steven Nelson then. Withdraw on the offer. Instead, I'm going to go after cornerback Avonte Maddox. He is 77 overall, scheme fit, normal dev, 28 years old. He has a ton of interest and no other offers, and he's a little bit cheaper. So I'm going to offer him this 1-year deal. Let's go ahead and evaluate the offer and see if we can get him to sign. And we did. All right, we're done with free agency. We're here in the draft, and we have the number 15 pick in the first round. I'm going to skip ahead each pick until we get to our pick and see what these teams are doing. The Bears take Dallas Turner, number 1 overall. Never seen that before. The Commanders are taking Caleb Williams with the number 2 pick. The Patriots are taking Marvin Harrison Jr., wide receiver. Cardinals are taking Jared Verse at defensive end. The Chargers are taking J.C. Latham at right tackle. The Giants took quarterback Jaden Daniels. Titans take tight end Brock Bowers. Falcons took defensive tackle Byron Murphy. The Bears take a guard with their other first-round pick. The Jets took Joe Alt at left tackle. Vikings took Latu at defensive end. Broncos took Drake May with the number 12 pick. The Raiders took a right tackle. Saints took a left tackle. And now it's our turn. We really don't have any huge need on our roster, but one thing that we could use, I guess, is another wide receiver. Odunze is still here from Washington. I'm going to go ahead and draft him. He's 6'3", 212 pounds. He's a deep threat. He's projected to be a top 5 according to this draft class, and we're at pick 15 right here. He's 21 years old. He has elite acceleration, good agility, good change of direction, great jumping, good speed with great strength. He has A deep route, A medium route, A release, B spectacular catch with B catching. He's got hidden depth with 92 speed. In the second round, we could use an upgrade at tight end, so I'm going to draft Jatavion Sanders from Texas. He's 6'4", 245 pounds. He's a vertical threat. He has decent acceleration, solid agility, great change of direction, elite jumping, great speed with great strength. He has A catching traffic, B catching, A deep route, A medium route. He's got hidden depth with 86 speed. Third round, I'm going to draft cornerback DJ James from Auburn. He is 6'1", 174 pounds. He's a man-to-man scheme fit. 23 years old. He has solid acceleration, solid agility, solid change of direction, great jumping with marginal speed and poor strength. What I do like about him is that he has B catching, B man coverage, A press with B zone coverage. He's got normal dev with 88 speed. Fourth round, I'm going to draft this center Bo Limmer from Arkansas. He's 6'5", 302 pounds. He's a power scheme fit. 22 years old. He has good acceleration, great agility, elite change of direction, elite jumping, solid speed with decent strength. He has A lead block, B pass block finesse with A run block. Normal dev with 84 strength. Fifth round, I'm going to take running back Cody Schrader from Missouri. He is 5'8", 202 pounds. He's an elusive back. 22 years old. He has solid acceleration, decent agility, solid change of direction, elite jumping with decent speed and solid strength. He's got normal dev with 87 speed. I simulated the rest of the draft picks. In the first round, I took wide receiver Odunze from Washington. He is actually a 78 overall. Hidden dev, 21 years old. He has 92 speed, 94 acceleration, 82 catching, 79 catching traffic, 80 short route, 82 medium, 86 deep route, and he has 88 agility with 91 jumping. In the second round, I took tight end Jatavion Sanders from Texas, and he's actually a 74 overall, so he's the highest overall tight end we have for sure. He's going to be our starter right away. 21 years old with hidden dev, 86 speed, 78 catching, 75 short route, 78 medium, 78 deep, 85 acceleration, and he has 79 catching traffic, 74 break tackle. The rest of the guys that got drafted are all 70 or below, so they're just going to be backups. It looks like they took a quarterback in the 7th round, Curtis Rourke from Ohio. Never heard of him, 62 overall. This is the starting lineup for the season. Anthony Richardson at quarterback is a 74 overall with normal dev. Jonathan Taylor at running back is an 88 with superstar dev. Michael Pittman on a $31 million one-year franchise tag is an 86 overall with star dev. We drafted Odunze in the 1st round. He's going to be our slot receiver, 78 overall with hidden. And we have Downs as our number 2 receiver, 79 overall with star. We drafted tight end Sanders. He's going to be starting for us as a rookie, 74 overall hidden dev. Smith at right tackle is an 85 with star. Fries at right guard is a 76 with normal. Kelly is an 80 with star. Quentin Nelson, one of the best offensive linemen / guards in the NFL, 90 overall with superstar. And then Raymond at left tackle is an 82 with star dev. Defensively, we have a pretty nasty defensive line here, especially with DeForest Buckner and Grover Stewart in the middle. Buckner's an 85 with star. Stewart's an 84 with star. Kwity Paye is a 77 with star, and then Ebukam is a 78 with star. Kenny Moore, 86 with star, is a number 1 cornerback. Brent's is going to be our slot cornerback, 74 overall with star. And then we signed Devontae Maddox in free agency, 78 with normal dev, is going to be our number 2 corner. We signed Duggar in free agency at strong safety. He's an 83 with star dev. And I moved Blackman to free safety. He's a 79 with star dev. Franklin at middle linebacker is a 79 with star. We signed Taki in free agency, outside linebacker, 78 overall with star. And then we have Speed as our outside linebacker on the right side, 76 overall with normal dev. For the season goal, I'm setting it to make the playoffs. This team is actually built pretty well and they're ready to win right now. We just need Anthony Richardson to actually develop and do something. We're currently at week 3, barely at the beginning of the season, and Jonathan Taylor already got a partial MCL tear and he's going to miss 5 weeks. Not good. Here in week 4, we just got our first win without Jonathan Taylor because he just got injured, but we did beat the Packers 24-14, and we already have an injury again. See what that's going to be for. Strong safety Kyle Duggar got a hamstring tear, out for 7 weeks. Here at week 7, we're actually 3-2, and we have a breakout running back depth trade possibility here. It's going to be for Cody Schrader, the guy that we drafted. Get him 2 touchdowns for 100 yards rushing receiving. He's getting a lot of playing time now. We lost that game against the Dolphins 28-10, so let's see if you got the depth trade upgrade. I doubt it. Have a good effort out there, coach, but after today's game, I'm not sure Cody Schrader has what it takes. Did not get it. With that, we are at the midseason point. We're 3-3. Not out to a great start or a bad start. We're second to the Texans in the division, who are 4-3. The Jaguars are 2-4, and the Titans are 2-5. Let's check out the season stats here. Anthony Richardson, 1,100 yards passing, 6 touchdowns with 7 interceptions, 62% completion with a 79 rating. Not looking good at all. Schrader has the most rushing yards, 320, 3.3 per carry, which is not good. He does have 5 touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor, 100 yards, 4.5 per carry with 2 touchdowns, but he's missing a good chunk. He did that in 2 games. Receiving wise, Michael Pittman Jr., 300 yards, 1 touchdown. Odunze, 300 yards with 4 touchdowns. Rookie tight end, 200 yards, 1 touchdown. Defensively, Taki with the most tackles of 45. Sacks, DeForest Buckner has 8 already. Wow. Interceptions, Kenny Moore has 3. Currently at week 10, we just beat the Jets 21-14, and we're 4-4, and we got a weekly award here, so let's see who it's going to be for. It is Nick Cross at strong safety. He had 6 tackles, 1 interception, 1 forced fumble with 1 fumble recovery. Here at week 13, we're actually 6-5 and leading the division. We just beat the Giants 28-21, but we got a new injury here. Let's see who it's going to be. And it's Grover Stewart at defensive tackle. Dude got a forearm fracture, and he's only going to miss 4 games with that? That's crazy. Do get Jonathan Taylor back, though. End of the regular season, we finished 9-8, and we did miss the playoffs. And the last game of the season, we lost to the Jaguars 24-21. If we would have won that game, it would have been 10-7 and potentially could have had a playoff spot. Titans won the division with a 10-7 record. The Jaguars went 9-8. Texans went 6-11. Let's look at the season stats. We had the 22nd ranked offense. Anthony Richardson 23rd in passing and 16th in passing touchdowns, and our defense is actually ranked number 11. Anthony Richardson had 3,300 yards passing, 25 touchdowns, 16 interceptions, 68% completion with a 97 rating. He had a way better second half of the season because he only had like a 79 rating. I think he had 7 interceptions and 6 touchdowns. Rushing, Jonathan Taylor played in 13 games, had 970 yards, 4.6 per carry with 9 touchdowns. And then Schrader got way more carries than he thought it was going to because Taylor got injured, but he had 480 yards, only 3.1 per carry. That's not good. 8 touchdowns though. And then quarterback Anthony Richardson, 300 yards, 3.6 per carry with 3 touchdowns rushing. Michael Pittman Jr. had the most receiving yards with 798, 3 touchdowns. The rookie Odunze had 700 yards with 9 touchdowns, which led the team. And the rookie tight end had almost 70 catches for almost 700 yards with 4 touchdowns. And then Josh Downs had 670 yards with 5 touchdowns. Defensively, Taki led the team in tackles with 118. Zaire Franklin had 108. Kwity Paye had 18 tackles for loss. Buckner had 16. Stewart had 15. And Ebukam had 12. Buckner had 12.5 sacks, leading the team. Ebukam had 4.5, Stewart had 3, and Kwity Paye had 2. Kenny Moore led the team in interceptions with 4. Taki had 3, and then we got Franklin, Cross, Maddox, and Duggar all had 2 interceptions, and then Daniel Scott had 1. The Cowboys beat the Ravens in the Super Bowl 21-13. Dak Prescott won Super Bowl MVP. Joe Burrow won MVP of the regular season with the Bengals. Mike McCarthy won Coach of the Year with the Cowboys. Isaiah Pacheco won Offensive Player of the Year with the Chiefs. Aaron Donald won Defensive Player of the Year with the Rams. Jalen Wright won Offensive Rookie of the Year with the Chargers. And Jared Verse won Defensive Rookie of the Year with the Cardinals. This is what the final team is looking like. Anthony Richardson is playing up to a 78 overall. He still only has normal dev. He actually had a pretty good season. Taylor at running back is down to star dev. He did have superstar and he's at 89 overall. Pittman is at 87 with star. Downs is our third receiver now. He's at 80 with star because Odunze surpassed him. He's at 81 with star dev. Sanders at tight end has star dev. He's at 78. Smith at right tackle 86 with star. Fries is at 78 with normal. Kelly at center is at 82 with star. Quentin Nelson's at 91 with superstar. And then Raymond's at 84 with star. Defensively, looks like our defensive line regressed because Kwity Paye went down to normal dev, 78 overall. Ebukam went down to normal dev, 79 overall. DeForest Buckner, 86 with star. Grover Stewart's 84 with star. Kenny Moore's at 85 with star. Brents is at 76 with star. And Avonte Maddox is at 77 with normal. Duggar at strong safety is 83 with star. Blackman's at 81 with star at free safety. Speed is a 76 with normal. Franklin's at 81 with star, and Taki had star dev, but he's down to normal dev with the 79 overall. Well, it looks like we have an available salary cap of $114 million going forward with this team that is pretty much built to win right now. Basically, it just depends on Jonathan Taylor staying healthy and Anthony Richardson actually developing. The fact that he still has normal dev is not looking good. But that's going to be it for the video. If y'all like what y'all saw, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Say something down in the comments. I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.